My family, royal family social media accounts did not wish Meghan a happy birthday. And right now, you are having different media outlets calling it a SNUB. Different UK media outlets calling it a SNUB on towards Meghan, my family. That's what they are calling it. And my family, allow me to kindly say this. For me, I'm happy. I'm happy that the royal family did not post any birthday messages for Meghan. Why is that? Why am I happy? I'm happy because from what we have come to see with our own two eyes, from what even Harry himself, as he said in his memoir, he saw with his own two eyes, the social media accounts of the royal family are a safe space for racism and hate. They empower their followers and allow them to spread hate against Meghan, which my family I condemn in the strongest term possible. And I'm sure even Meghan is happy, so happy that the royal family, Charles, especially William and Kate Middleton, did not wish her a happy birthday. My family, that is the right thing to do. Because you do know that the palace never ever removes any hateful, racist comment about Meghan from their social media accounts. And that is a fact. You know what? I'll go and read you what Harry said in his memoir about this, because Harry, he saw it too with his own two eyes. My family, allow me to read you what Harry said in his memoir, Spare, about the insults towards Meghan that the media, the tabloids, will never ever talk about. You will never ever see them having segments to discuss this. The racism, the attacks towards Meghan. You won't ever see them ever discuss this because it doesn't fit their narrative. My family, because they like to lie. Their attacks on Meghan has nothing to do with race. However, my family, Harry himself, in his memoir, he speaks about even the insults and racism towards not just Meghan. He also mentions the racism towards Archie in his memoir, Spare. For those who have read Harry's memoir, Spare. So my family, allow me to read you some things that Harry said in his memoir, Spare. And I quote, "We had no other option, and we wouldn't have had to do it if you'd all protected us." My family, Harry says this because he had sued the press and the royal family were not happy, and he was summoned to go see Charles. My family. So then Harry then said this, "And protected the monarchy in the process. You are doing a disservice to yourselves by not protecting my wife." I looked around the table. Stony faces. Was it incomprehension, cognitive dissonance, a long-term mission at play, or did they really not know? Were they so deep inside a bubble that they really had not fully appreciated how bad things were? For instance, Tatler magazine quoting an old Etonian saying that I married Meghan because foreigners like her are easier than girls with the right background. Or the Daily Mail saying that Meg was upwardly mobile because she'd gone from slaves to royalty in just 150 years. Or the social media posts about Meghan being a yacht girl and an escort, or calling her a gold digger, and the B word and the N word repeatedly. Now, my family, here is the part I want you to hear. And I quote, some of those posts were in the comment section on the pages of all three palaces' social media accounts and still had not been expunged. I want to repeat this, my family. Straight from Harry's memoir Spare. Some of those posts in the comment section calling Meghan the N-word, yacht girl, an escort, the B word, and all manner of insults I simply just can't bring myself to say, my family. Please just read Harry's memoir Spare. My family, some of those insults, those, disgusting names, those posts were in the comment section on the pages of all three Williams and Kate's, Charles and Camilla. And then you had also one whereby it was the account on Twitter for the late Queen. On all three palaces' social media accounts, and still had not been expunged. So my family, for me, I'm happy. I'm thankful that the royal family did not wish Meghan a happy birthday. First of all, because it would never have been genuine in light of what we have read in Harry's memoir Spare, of how Charles would call Harry, telling him, don't come with Meghan to Balmoral, while insulting Meghan. Imagine an account on Twitter from, for Charles and Camilla sending a happy birthday message to Meghan. Hypocrisy. They don't mean it, my family. They don't mean it. Or a Twitter account, of Prince William and Kate Middleton sending a happy birthday message to Meghan. My family, we've all read Harry's memoir Spare. We have learned of how William tried turning Harry against Meghan. When he failed, he physically assaulted Harry. We have seen how Kate made Meghan cry and then lied that the opposite had happened, that it was Meghan who made her cry. We have seen that. So my family, if they tweet happy birthday Meghan, we all know it would not be genuine. We all know it would not be genuine, and that is a fact. So my family, when I see UK media outlets being like, Meghan snubbed, as royal family silent on social media as Meghan celebrates her birthday, my family, I'm thankful. Because Meghan can enjoy her birthday in America, having a good time with her husband, with her children, with Harry, Archie, Lilibet. I'm happy they can have a good time together as a family, enjoying Meghan's birthday. With close friends, people close to Meghan. I like that, my family. I like that so much. I'm happy that Meghan is surrounded by people, with people that she can trust. People who love her. People who appreciate her on her birthday. And not next to toxic people. My family, I want to tell you a story. My family, now, there is a story that I just heard about. It involved a father and daughter. Now, my family, let me just start by saying this story, my family. A father was so proud that his daughter, his baby girl, had graduated from college with honors. So proud. But the father did not have much money. He wasn't a rich man. Nor was he a poor man. He was someone who was in the middle class, my family. And my family, the father told the daughter, I want to give you a present. But the only thing that I have is a 1962 Pontiac Catalina 389 tri-power 4-speed convertible. But it's old. It's dusty. It's super, super old. And the father told the daughter, I want you to go to the pawn shop and see how much you can get from this car. Because I want that money to be my gift to you because you have graduated with honors from school. I'm so proud of you, my daughter. And so the daughter went to a pawn shop to try and get that car sold. And the pawn shop said that we'll give you $500 for the car. And the daughter went back to the father and told her father, Dad, they'll only pay me $500 for the car. That's what the pawn shop is willing to pay me for the car. And the father then told the daughter, go to a used car shop. Find out how much they'll buy the car for. The daughter went to a used car shop. And the used car shop said, we'll take $1,000. The daughter went back to the father. Daddy, father, they'll only give me $1,000 for the car. Okay. Then the father said, daughter, take it to a car club. A closed car club close to their home. And the daughter went there to the car club. And at the car club, there are rich people, my family, who love cars, who love classic cars. They like them so much. And the daughter was offered $100,000 for that car, that old car. My family, $100,000. That was the price and the offer she was given. The pawn shop offered her $500. The used car shop said, we'll give you $1,000. But then the car club said, we'll give you $100,000. My family, what am I trying to say? The father told his daughter, the right place will always appreciate you, will always treat you well. When you are rejected or treated unfairly, don't be angry, don't be upset. Go to a place whereby you will be treated fairly, whereby you will be treated with respect, whereby people will value you, whereby you will be valued. And the car club valued that car. My family, the daughter went to a place whereby the car that her father gave her to sell, they valued that. They valued the car. Go to a place whereby you are valued, whereby you are treated with respect. The right place will always value you. And that is where Harry and Meghan are right now in California, in Montecito, whereby they are valued by people who are close to them. My family, their amazing friends, Heather Dorak, whose husband was hanging out with Harry and Meghan on their date night, my family. Who spent his time with Harry and Meghan. The right place will always value you. People who have seen you going through pain will value you, will appreciate you. And when they wish you a happy birthday, you know it comes from their heart. My family, you know it comes from the heart. My family. So my family, never ever seek acknowledgement from those who have poorly treated you. Never ever seek acknowledgement from them, because they never ever treat you respectfully, my family. They'll never ever value you. And Harry and Meghan have gone to a place whereby they are valued, whereby they are respected. And I love that for Harry and Meghan. Prince Harry and Meghan fled the UK. They went to America. They were able to put on a mortgage for an amazing home in Montecito that has gotten, the carnival also called experts so bitter every single day. Even when they talk about Harry and Meghan's home, they speak about Harry and Meghan's so-called 19 bathrooms. Because of bitterness. Because they never ever valued Harry and Meghan. And because they can't stand to see that Harry and Meghan are far away from them, that they're thriving elsewhere, away from people who never treated Harry and Meghan with respect, dignity. They never valued them. And that's why when they talk about Harry and Meghan, they're so bitter that Harry and Meghan live in a home with so-called, 19 or 16 bathrooms, because they never ever wanted for Harry and Meghan to have nice things. Because Harry and Meghan went to a place whereby they are valued. A place whereby they are welcomed. A place whereby they are treated with respect. By people who are close to them. By people who truly, truly love them. And you can see that from their actions. Not just by words. My family. And that is why, my family, those so-called carnival or so-called experts back in the UK, they just can't stand to see Harry and Meghan thriving, happy. They can't stand to see Harry and Meghan having an amazing home in Montecito. They want Harry back, living in a shack, whereby for you to enter, you have to tilt your head. A place whereby Harry was physically assaulted. That's why they want Harry back. That's the environment they want Harry in, because they can't stand to see him appreciated elsewhere. So much so that they're even sending so-called royal experts, people who bully Harry and Meghan, to go and ask, hey, look, have you seen, what opinion do you have about Harry and Meghan? Piers Morgan, who works for Rupert Murdoch, goes to New York to whine and complain about Harry and Meghan. People who fled Britain more than 3 years ago because they can't stand to see them appreciated elsewhere. And now they're going to Americans to look for a negative opinion about Harry and Meghan because they can't stand seeing them appreciated, that they're in the right place. They can't stand that. No? My family. And that is what I wanted you to just be able to understand, what's happening based on the story I gave you about a father, daughter, and that car, that amazing car. Harry and Meghan are in a place whereby they're appreciated. And the abusers, they can't stand it. They can't stand that. And that's why They keep trying to destroy Harry and Meghan. That's why they keep trying to destroy Harry and Meghan's marriage. Because they can't start seeing them appreciated elsewhere. Whereby they're offered a deal with Netflix, whereby Meghan has signed with WME. My family, which does not just sign anybody. My family, they signed Meghan. Meghan signed with them, WME. They can't stand it, my family. They can't stand it that Meghan and Harry are appreciated elsewhere when all they did in the UK is treat them appallingly. At the same time, making a fortune off of treating Harry and Meghan appallingly. And now that Harry and Meghan are far away from them, they want to cross oceans to go and hound them in the US. Because the US appreciates Harry and Meghan. Because Harry and Meghan have gone to Netflix and they've gotten an amazing deal with them. When in Britain, all Harry, could expect is crumbs from Charles, breadcrumbs from Charles. Harry would shop at TK Maxx, a retail shop, my family. The son of the next king was shopping at a retail shop, a discount retail shop to get some clothes on discount. The son of the future king, who is now King of England, was shopping at TK Maxx, getting my family clothes, buying clothes on a discount. My family, let me look for that part even in Harry's memoir, Spare. The life that somehow Prince Harry, should regret living. My family. Please kindly hear this, and I quote Harry's memoir, Spare. My family. And I quote the life that Harry was living. My family. And I quote Harry's words. I step forward, show my face, clear my throat. Excuse me, not sure what's going on here, but I don't think you should be speaking to her like that. The cashier was on the verge of tears. The couple abusing her turned around and recognized me. They were not in the least surprised, however, just offended to be called out on their abuse. When they left, when it came my turn to pay, the cashier tried to thank me as she bagged my avocados. I would not hear of it. I told her to hang in there, scooped up my things, and ran like the Green Hornet. Shopping for clothes was so much less complicated. As a rule, I did not think about clothing. I did not fundamentally believe in fashion. And I couldn't understand why anybody would. I often got mocked on social media for my mismatched outfits, my ratty shoes, which had holes. Writers would flag a photo of me and wonder why my trousers were so long, my shirts so crumbled. They did not dream that I'd dried them on the radiator. Not very princely, they'd say. Right you are, I think. My father tried. He gave me an absolutely gorgeous pair of black brogues, works of art, weighed as much as bowling balls. I wore them until the soles developed holes. And when I was mocked for wearing holy shoes, I finally got them fixed. Each year, I got from Pa an official clothing allowance, but that was strictly for formal wear. Suits and ties, ceremonial outfits. For my everyday casual clothes, I go to TK Maxx, the discount store. I was particularly fond of their once-a-year sale, when they be flushed with items from Gap or J. Crew, items that had just gone out of season or were slightly damaged. If you timed it just right, got there on the first day of the sale, you could snag the same clothes that others were paying top prices for down the high street. With 200 quid, you could look like a fashion plate, Harry says. Here too, I had a system. Get to the shop 15 minutes before closing time. Grab a red bucket. Hurry to the top floor. Begin systematically working up one rack and down another. If I found something promising, I'd hold it up to my chest or legs, standing in front of a mirror. I never dawdled over color or style, and never went anywhere near a changing room. If it looked nice, comfortable, to the bucket it went. If I was on the fence about it, I'd ask Billy the Rock. My family. At closing time, we'd run out with 2 giant shopping bags, feeling triumphant. Now the papers would not call me a snob, at least for a little while. Far better, I wouldn't have to think about clothes again for another 6 months. That is Harry's life that somehow, he must be missing. That was his life, my family, in Britain. And that is a prince. For me, my family, I can go to a discount shop. That's me. But I'm not a prince. My family. But this is a prince who's supposed to have, luxury in his life. But this is how he was shopping. For me, it's normal. I can go to a discount shop, buy clothes at a discount, bargain till the price goes so low. I can do that. But Harry, he's doing the same thing here. And he's a prince. He's a prince. My family. He's a prince. And that's why it's unusual. My family. And sadly, this is what they want Harry to come back to. This life. This kind of life. My family, whereby he begs Charles for shoes. Shoes. Where Charles would give him a shoe that is worn and give Harry. And Harry would wear it until it's torn or had holes in it. That's what they want Harry to come back to, begging Charles. Because if that happens, it means they can have access to Prince Harry. They can make Harry perform for them, which is what they want. My family, control over Harry. Control over someone whose wife they have hounded to the point she thought of taking her own life. Control over someone whose mother they chased to her death. And now they're chasing her son and her son's wife, my family. Some things must just be called out. Some things must just be called out, my family. When I see the whole family not wishing Meghan happy birthday, UK media will call it a snap to Meghan. But my family, they're doing Meghan a favor. They're doing Meghan a favor. My family, those individuals in the royal family never ever appreciated Meghan. They abused Meghan, from Charles to William to Kate to Camilla. Not a single one of them, not a single one, has not caused Meghan pain. Kate made Meghan cry. Camilla leaked stories about Meghan to the press, and his friends with Jeremy Clarkson. He has wined and partied with people who bullied and abused Meghan. My family. Charles called Harry, telling him, don't come with Meghan to Balmoral, as he abused Meghan. He would also tell Harry, there is no money for Meghan. That's what Charles would do. And Meghan would buy sofa, at Frogmore or at Northcote with money from her own credit card. And still, she was called a gold digger. My family. My family, William, he tried turning her against Meghan. When he failed, he physically attacked and assaulted Prince Harry. Don't forget also, he authorized his own employee to issue a statement against Meghan in court. Not a single member of tabloid, told William, you're betraying your own family member. Not a single one of them. They're okay with it. My family, they're okay with it. Because William was playing the game. William has been actually leaking against Harry and Meghan. My family, and yet you are telling me that somehow Meghan should be, should cry, feel sad because William, Kate, Charles, Camilla haven't wished her happy birthday? Please, 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 please. Be thankful. Be happy. Be grateful. Be grateful. Because those social media accounts of the royal family are harboring hate, racism, so much hate and racist comments towards Meghan. That's what happens, and that's what you can see on Palace social media accounts. And they never ever expunge those hateful, racist comments about Meghan. Never. So my family, this ain't a snub. They're doing Meghan a favor. A favor. Oh man, I wish I had my own website. This is what I want to write, my family. This is what I want to put in writing and post it, on Twitter, on every social media account, everywhere. My family. And my family, I look forward to having that website. My family. I've been having some complications with it, but my family, I'll get it one way or the other. So my family, now tell me your thoughts about what we have just discussed, Kylie. The royal family did Meghan a favor by not wishing Meghan a happy birthday. And that is a fact. Stay tuned to our next video, my family. Love you always and forever. And Meghan is in a place. Meghan, Harry, Archie, Elizabeth are in a place whereby they are appreciated, loved. My family, and I'm happy about that. I'm thankful about that. And may God bless them so much, my family. And may no weapon formed against Harry, Meghan, Archie, Elizabeth, and Gloria Raglan shall ever prosper. No weapon formed against Harry, Meghan, Archie, Elizabeth, and Gloria Raglan shall ever prosper. My family, stay tuned to our next video, my family. I believe I've said enough, Kylie. Tell me your thoughts about what we have just discussed. Never ever seek acknowledgement from people who abuse you. Never. Never. My family. And Meghan will never ever seek acknowledgement from people who abuse her. And that's good for her. Good for her mental health. Good for her children and good for Harry. My family, I've said enough, my family. I've said enough. Stay tuned to our next video. Now, tell me your thoughts about what we have just discussed. I'd like to hear your opinion. Love you always and forever. Hello, members of Zesco Family TV. First of all, I want to say thank you for all your support that you give us to our channel. We don't take it for granted that you support this channel. I want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for lending out your support and fighting against injustices, supporting Prince Harry and Meghan, showing them love. Love will always triumph over evil, and for that I say thank you. Good will always prevail over bad. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for joining this community, this amazing community of Zesco Family TV. I love you so much, family, from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you all the best. May you have a great day, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned a lot of things. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Leave a comment below, like, and subscribe. Love you, family, always and forever. Sayonara.